Ever wondered what would have happened if you made different decisions in your life?
Yes.
Well, that's exactly what the musical If Then considers. Now on stage at the Fisher Theater, it follows the life of Elizabeth, who experiences parallel lives at the same moment. The show stars Broadway stars Jackie Burns and Anthony Rapp. And Anthony Rapp, who is here now, he's played Lucas in, he plays Lucas. Yes. He's also been in Rent, on Broadway, in film. He's in Detroit for this, and we're so glad that he joins us this morning. It is good to see you. Welcome to Detroit.
Thank you for being
here.
here.
Being the D.
Yes.
Good to have you here.
Our kind of guy. So tell us about the role. Now, when I heard about If Then, obviously I put myself in it, and I was like, "Whoo! I dodged some bullets in my life." Yeah. But is that what the role is kind of like? The play is like? Do you have those moments?
Yeah, and I mean, the main character is Elizabeth, but I'm an old friend, and one of the things that the show is really about too is not only is her life very different, but the lives of the people in her life are very different too. And depending on the choice you make, it could affect him. So my character's lives in both the storylines is quite different, based in large part how she treats me in a way. So I find that really interesting.
Well, isn't it, we've heard of that in a broader sense. You start to get philosophical, the butterfly effect, right? When a butterfly flaps its wings, it affects a bunch of other things. So that's sort of the premise here. Is this your first time in town, in Detroit?
No, this is my third time performing in Detroit.
Oh, beautiful.
I did Charlie Brown here back in '98, and I did the Rent tour in '09, and then last year I saw a ball game at Comerica Park. I went on a little baseball tour.
Beautiful.
So,
very cool.
This is my fourth time actually being in the city. Yeah.
Very cool.
I've seen the growth and the
So what do you think about that?
It's encouraging. It's really nice. I've worked a lot in Pittsburgh. I've worked in Cleveland. And it seems like these are the cities that are really having this amazing renaissance.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about Rent a little bit.
Sure.
You did it on Broadway. You did it in the movies. What was that like?
It changed my life in every meaningful way.
An If Then moment.
Totally. Because when I first auditioned for it, I was working at Starbucks. I've been working professionally since I was a little kid, but I was in a really tough moment, broke, and I had gotten close to getting some other big jobs, seemingly big jobs. I couldn't tell you now what those jobs were. I don't even remember. This little 10-performance little workshop I did wound up being the thing that changed my life. If I hadn't been free to do it, I never would have done it. It never would have changed my life. So of course I did that.
So If Then was written for you?
Yeah, I mean, this role was written for me. The writers I've known for a long time. It's the same director as the director of Rent. So it's a kind of bonus round, old home week, working with friends and collaborators that I love.
Did you have any input in this collaboration for your character?
A little bit. Like Brian Yorkie, the writer, we're pretty simpatico, but if he wrote a little thing that didn't quite ring totally true, he would usually feel it, and then I would just go over and say, what do you think? And we would be essentially on the same page. But I feel like my job as an actor, they write it, I have to bring it to life. I don't. It's not for me to write exactly, but if there's something that's not working, then we can just talk about it.
So how much of you do we see in your roles?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's maybe my sort of essence, kind of, but I think, I like to play really dark, weird, twisted characters too, and I don't think I'm particularly dark and weird.
I was going to say, you don't come across like that at all. Not at all. No creep factor at all.
But, I mean, I just did a little part on The Nick recently, played this really terrible racist person. That's not me at all, but I mean, so... But I think, I guess, that the character is articulate and intelligent, and I tend to be that, so,
Okay, yeah, I'm into it. So I tend to be that.
Well, we have something in common. I was Charlie Brown in 8th grade. Yeah. That's not widely known.
Were you good?
No. Well, it was all right.
That's why he's stuck with me now.
You're welcome.
So what do you hope that people take away from If Then?
Well, I mean, I think that it's really important for all of us to consider the effect we have on other people, but also, no matter what happens in life, you have the opportunity to either embrace it or resist it. So it's a lot. It's an unusual piece of theater in the sense that I think it really makes you reflect on your own life. More so than just sort of sitting back and being entertained.
So you'll really be thinking after.
I like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Absolutely.
We're glad you walked from Starbucks.
Yes.
We really are.
That's an oatmeal. It's good.
Good.
All right, If Then runs at the Fisher Theater from now through April 10th.
Yes, tickets start at $35, and for more ticket information and showtimes, go to BroadwayInDetroit.com.